yet he dabbles in the advocacy of mental health, and he really makes a difference. And so, Ryan Maher, what would you like to say? Okay, and so like with this pandemic, how have you been coping with the sheer, stuck in the house, all that stuff? Yeah, yeah, it's like really crazy with the pandemic. So, how have you? So you've been stuck with the stuck at the house, and you haven't had gone anywhere, right?
Well, not much of anywhere. Most of the pandemic, when I couldn't go to work, I mostly just went to the store to get food or whatever.
Yeah,
And just,
how have you stayed connected online multiplayer games? I also played with SBSK Mama. Who's that one woman who is
Jessica
also?
Laughlin.
Yes, her. I played with her once. Um, she's pretty cool. So shout out to Jessica for being on my Twitch channel. Um, yeah, I'm now also doing Twitch because I did the uh, ventriloquism. Like, how? What else have you adopted? Like any other new hobbies? Like something that you didn't get into, but now thanks to the pandemic, you kind of are. Because I got into Fortnite. I was never into Fortnite, but thanks to the pandemic, I'm like, okay, screw it.
Well,
I'm going into the Fortnite.
Corey, I don't like Fortnite, but during the pandemic beginning, I did some live karaoke shows on my Facebook just to make people happy because I do love singing.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. So like, what kind of so, I don't know what is it like
Oh,
genres of?
I like did Disney songs. In fact, I went both live on my Facebook and Instagram at the same time using both my iPad and tablet
Oh, nice. Using both your iPad and your tablet.
to go live on Facebook and Instagram. One using Facebook and one using Instagram.
Yeah. I just went live, streaming on for ventriloquism. I adopted ventriloquism. I've always been interested in ventriloquism because of um Jeff Dunham. Do you know who that is?
I don't think so.
Oh well, he's a renowned ventriloquist. I've loved his. If you have Amazon Prime or I think on Netflix, he's literally on every social media except for Disney because I don't because really that guy talks about some stuff that I don't think Disney would be approved of. So he's not on
Yeah.
Disney Plus, but um
So anyway, you want to know how it was for me growing up with autism?
sure.
Well, even before I knew I was diagnosed, I mean, I always knew I was different. I was felt like an oddball among my peers. Always wondering why I couldn't be accepted or why I couldn't fit in. You know, like sometimes it's just hard. Sometimes I had meltdowns. And I just wanted people to accept me. But most of middle school and high school, I tried to be like everyone else because I was trying to do extra hard to fit in. And lately I just needed to know that I need to just be myself, not like everyone else.
Right. Yeah, growing up, I had 24 surgeries when I was born, and So I was older than everyone else, and yeah, that's a different other side of the mirror perspective. What is that Alice in Wonderland saying? Thing window through the glass thing. I forget what it was. It was like a third installment of the live action. Anyway, um, I was never accepted as being older than everyone else. I didn't care, but whenever everyone asked, "How old are you?" and they kind of diminished me, belittling me of being, this kid who had had through 24 surgeries, and so I could see what you're saying when you felt like an oddball, and for me, poetically, I've always felt like a Frankenstein monster because growing up, when you're going through 24 surgeries, how can you imagine what surgeries look like?
Why'd you have 24 surgeries? For what?
Oh, I don't know, close to death. Um, Something was wrong with my surgeries, with my body, and I had to reconnect some stuff, or the doctors had to, and they actually told my parents, Mrs. Taylor, Mr. Connolly, you might want to prepare yourself. Your son might not live. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, when I was born. So, I literally have a newspaper article of me on my phone. It's called Corey Conway, another name for a miracle. And, so I could kind of see what you're saying. I just wanted to tell you that story because I wanted you to know that I understand what you're saying, being an oddball. I can sympathize with that because I grew up just like that, or someone like that, because you have autism and I'm different. Um, so growing up with autism, like, how did you become an advocate? Like, what motivated you?
Well, when I was after I finished college, like, I thought that maybe I should put myself out there. You know, I reached out to Autism Speaks to see if they like my work, and I wrote a summary. I didn't learn it myself, and I learned from other advocates, and then I learned that being oh, there's something else. I read this book named Autism, Adversity, and the Will to Succeed by this advocate named Tyler McNamer. After reading that book, I realized that autism is nothing to be ashamed of. So I decided to write my own stuff through Autism Speaks and another website called Neuroclassic. And over those couple of years, I think I have over 8 articles now.
Wow. So you've like written these different articles to share your stories to help other people. I wrote it. I wrote my own kind of story. I love superheroes, right? Like I'm a huge superhero nerd. So of course, instead of writing an article, I wrote a fictional story based. It wasn't merely based on my thoughts of how I felt, but also what I thought I was, which was like a Frankenstein monster, because I was born and died nearly 5 times. So it's kind of like that idea of reanimation. Gave me the idea of reanimation and, surgeries with how horrifying and terrified my parents felt. I gravitated towards an idea of a Frankenstein style superhero. Because
when you say Frankenstein, did it have something to do with how you look? How you looked?
How I felt, being born with 24 surgeries, close to death 5 times. It's kind of like the idea of reanimation. And with how he was bullied, this creature, and he went through these medical surgeries, I kind of felt like that Frankenstein, if that makes any sense.
Well, I'm sorry you went through that, but you must be glad to be alive now.
Yeah, totally. I'm I feel way better and more alive because of the pandemic. I went through sheer anxiety. Not because of my surgeries, but because of my trauma with having to do 24 with my with my medical conditions. I was scared of this of COVID. I had total sheer fear. And like I couldn't leave the house. My case manager even looked at me and said, "Corey, I'm looking at you right now and you do not look okay." Like, did you actually ever go through that? Like through that level of fear, sheer fear that you felt like you couldn't leave the house because of
Well,
COVID?
no, because I'm not afraid to take risks because I don't want to be stuck in the house all the time.
Wow, you got more spirit and strength than I do. Cause
Because I always been a risk taker. I mean, a few months ago, I went skydiving for the first time.
I cannot do that. I
Oh
cannot
yeah, I showed
skydive.
the entire world that an autistic can take chances without severe problems.
Skydiving.
Oh yeah, it was one of the best experiences of my life.
You say best. For me, that would be like terrifying taking a like trying to dare someone. I could not do that at all.
Hey, I love
Skydiving.
taking chances. I mean, life's all about taking chances, right?
Yeah, and I took chances when I was doing ventriloquism because I thought I would. I don't know. I've always seen those kind of people who get bullied and whatever. So, but seeing Jeff Dunham and admiring his work, admiring his passion, his weird passion to do it, it kind of motivated me to do it as well. It wasn't so much a motivating of getting into the hobby. It was much more than that. I was very isolated. Like, did you lose contact with anybody? Like any friends or family, and you felt very closed? Have you gone through that?
Losing any close friends or family for the pandemic.
Yeah, like you tried calling people or family and they didn't answer, and you felt so closed. Or was or did that thing that you the what was it the oh man my head was the mental was the vocal what was the singing helping you?
Karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke.
It was helping me put myself out there, feel connected with people, trying to make them happy during these crazy times we're in.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I felt with doing my ventriloquism. I mean, as long as I was making people happy, and as long as I was, coping, it helped me cope through this fear of making it funny. As long as people loved it and liked it, I felt good about it. Um, so for me, being someone who has severe anxiety and has depression, I felt closure making a laugh out of it.
Hmm.
If that makes any sense.
Okay.
Um, so your advocacy with I kind of been reading your article, and I mean I haven't gotten to all of it because I've been uh going through some stuff. So I read I read your article, and I think it's very awesome that you write these articles as a passion.
Which article are you talking about?
The one that you sent me, um,
Voyage ATL?
that one.
Yeah, the Voyage ATL one?
Yeah, my most open one yet. that
Yeah,
you sent me. And I really like that you are really putting yourself out there. Like, you actually won Best Young Community Advocate. And I can understand that because I've actually won an award for Most Motivated Student. I think that's what it was called.
cool.
And I didn't think I would win that. I honestly had no idea. Because all I was doing was just like you're just doing something for what you love, and you have no idea the gratitude and love until you see it. Like, have you ever? You bet. I bet you had that feeling when you got that award, didn't you?
Yeah,
Like you just had no clue you were moving people, and that kind of thrived within you to continue doing what you're doing. Because as long as you're making people happy, and as long as you're doing something to help people, um, you really are making a difference. And it's really cool that you put yourself out there. And so, so you write a lot of articles, huh?
yeah. My ideas just come to me whenever they want.
So what are these articles like? Are they about you, or are they like?
Well, about me and other personal experiences, with including a friend or another person I've met.
Yeah, I don't know if I've written articles. I don't know if this is somewhat familiar, but I've done like something like Dreamer Heroes, and it's people that I idolize, people that are out there making a difference, which is kind of what these interviews are. In the category of my YouTube channel, because I do talk about other people, and I do uh, talk about others, motivate them, making a difference, whatever. And
Yeah, and you can find my articles on my website, which I just sent you in the chat.
sent me the chat. Okay, I'll post them down in the description. Um, when I get the chance. So sorry if I
Okay.
didn't. I should have probably done that, but um, yeah. So you really just been connecting yourself, not letting these crazy mask mandates, which I think you have been following them, right? The mask mandates. You're not against them.
The what?
The mask mandates.
Oh yeah, like I only wear a mask when I really need to, but still, I'm just not gonna let it away. Just enjoying my life because we only get one life to live, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been close to that 5 times, so um, having that idea kind of really wrapped my head around that. So, so you haven't been reading anything? Like, do you like read?
Oh, I like reading. I'm on the final book of the Trials of Apollo.
Childs of Apollo?
It's a spin-off to the Percy Jackson series.
Okay, okay. No, I was asking if I got that right. If I heard it right. Um, Percy Jackson, um, Disney Plus is making, um, a spinoff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, what do you think about that?
I think it sounds interesting.
Yeah, I liked, and I thought it was interesting that the author of the book did not like the movies that were adapted, um, which I thought that those movies were pretty good. I liked the actors, but I'm pretty interested. It's a series, right? That's coming to Disney Plus. I think it is.
Yeah, it's a series.
Yeah. Um, so you don't read any graphic novels. You just read books.
I read graphic novels sometimes, but I also mostly read novels.
Oh, what kind of graphic novels do you read?
I know. Just I do like the Percy Jackson graphic novels, but I don't know what if a book interests me, I just go
So
for it.
you're more of a book person?
Even though I don't read the whole thing, I just go with whatever interests me. Corey.
Yeah, me too. I kind of like the reason why I'm asking is because I don't know. I'm just trying to talk, and all these interviews I do is just trying to help me cope with socializing, social distancing. It's really helped me. I was actually in. You should check out this channel or this radio station called Caden Gordon Show, and he's actually a very strong advocate of autism, and actually his whole station is about autism. So I think you should really go check it out. I'll send you the
What's the name of this?
Caden Gordon, Kayden, and Gordon is Gor.
Caden Gordon. That's a YouTube channel.
No, it's a Well, I think he has a YouTube channel, but it's more of a I'm trying to get the link. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. Okay, so here's the link to the Instagram. Please tell me I got that right.
Okay, did you just send it to me?
Yeah, through a text. Sorry, I didn't do it through the chat.
Okay.
And it's like a podcast, and I've been on it multiple times actually. And they've really helped me. So I hope you go check it out. And thanks for chatting with me, and I guess that's all we could talk about. Unless you have something you want to talk about.
Well, thanks for the time, Corey. You're a really cool guy.
Yeah, thank you. And anytime you want to talk or anything, please let me know. Or if there's anything you want to do, like on a live stream again, I'd be happy to do it. Thanks for talking to me.
Okay.